Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a Psalms 119 morning. Guys, let's go to verse 144. The righteousness of your testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live. So I'm even thinking, okay, why would the psalmist ask for understanding? Well, guys, it was just so good when I was just like, what signs of understanding? Why is it so important to understand? Even when they're doing studies with children, they learn that if you want a child to come in and to follow instructions, then you have to give them an understanding of why they need to. Let me give you this one. I am really working with my oldest grandbaby, McKenna, about sharing. She has this thing. So we was going out to the van. My husband's out there, and so she had these peanuts. And so he says, McKenna, can I have some of your peanuts? She started curling that bottle of peanuts up close to her and just looking at them. She never said a word. And then I come out there, and it's just, and I'm just like, McKenna. Now, my husband's he can let them girls get away with murder. I would have snatched them peanuts as much as you come in my house getting snacks every day. But I said, McKenna, are you really not going to share with your poppy? Do you know she just sat there? I said, okay. But do you know what? You can tell a child to share. But did she have an understanding of what she was doing? Did she have an understanding of why, the importance of why I was telling her it was important to share? So I began to work with McKenna. And I was telling her, hey, those snacks that you asked for, because when they come, there's certain snacks I make sure I have every time. Their little juice box, they get their chips, and McKenna specifies Doritos. So now even her poppy buys her Doritos, and the other kids get the tortilla chips, but they've kind of learned about the Doritos too, so they're asking for those too. And cheese nips, he makes sure their snacks are here, right? So there's another day, we're at the table, and he has chips, he has Doritos on his plate. And she was just like, are those Doritos? And she looked at him, he says, yes, they're mine. And so she asked him, was he going to share his Doritos? And he was just like, he said, like you shared your peanuts? He said, like someone didn't want to share their peanuts, and the other kids was like, ooh, McKenna, because they remembered that day. So you could see her mind go to thinking, oh my goodness. And I hope my words to her when I said, McKenna, do you know the things that you have? The very man that you're denying to share your peanuts with, he makes sure you have your snacks. Poppy, that's Poppy's food, and he's sharing it with you. Okay? So she comes in again. I'm letting you know, sometimes understanding don't come right away, y'all, just because you tell somebody. Sometimes you got to work with the concept over and over until they are able to follow the instructions. What's the best way to know somebody has gained understanding? They then will follow instructions. Happened again. So Sam, he had asked for the last part of the Ritz crackers in the package. So they like to hold the bag. So I had given everybody else theirs. He's holding it. That same McKenna, here he comes. Can I have some? He's like, yeah, he's passing them out, and they share. So, but it was only a few, so I got out a new package and gave it to him because, I was splitting it between 4 of them. So I was like, they need a few more. So she said, can I hold the bag? And I was like, yes. But when Sam asked for a cracker, guess who didn't want to share? I went to her again and I was like, okay, well, then you need to give me back the crackers because they belong to me. And I shared them with you. And if you don't know how to share it, then why would I share with you? So if you want people to share with you, then you have to share with others. So guys, now guess who, when you bring it up, say, are we going to share? Those little eyes light up with understanding. And now she follows instructions. No matter how much she just does not want to share with those siblings. But we needed to take time out, not to just give her a command, but to make sure that she understood. Are there some things in your life that you haven't been able to follow instructions on? Maybe you hadn't gained understanding of how important it is. I'm guilty of that. When I went into my focus areas and really focused on my health as far as my rest, I call it pillow talk, my rest and relaxation in the evenings with my husband, I have seen I kept hearing people say how important rest was and how important it was to the rest of my productivity and my success. And guys, I've seen results. ignored it and didn't follow those instructions because I didn't have a true understanding that making sure, because I really, really thrive off of 4 hours of sleep. I do. But I've learned that my body needs to recover in 6. I've learned what sleep does for my body, for my focus, for my mindset. Do you need to gain understanding? So you've been going back and forth. You have that thing that you hadn't been able to follow instructions no matter what. Be like the psalmist on today and ask God to give you understanding, to bring those people into your life that can explain a concept because they understand it in such a way that they can help you gain understanding so you can now start fulfilling these goals and these standards that you've been missing. Yes, I took a teacher moment, but I don't care. I got a little long-winded, but that's all right. Take that and run with it. I am Joy K. Massenberg, your morning motivator, serving you a hot cup of inspiration so you can be productive and a joy to someone else. Now connect with me right there at www.joykmassenberg.com. Guys, have you registered yet for Java with Joy that's coming up in May? You don't want to miss it, the first Saturday of the month. Make sure you go to the website and register right now. All right. Bye-bye. Love you.